Welcome to my Celestron SkyMaster Pro ED 20x80s binoculars review. As someone who's been stargazing for over 15 years, I've been fortunate enough to test a lot of different astronomy equipment, and I recently decided to invest in this premium pair of binoculars. They are the premium upgrade to the standard regular SkyMaster 20x80s. And I just wanted to record a quick video just to share my thoughts and opinions of them since I've put them to the test for the last couple of months. I want to give you an idea as to what they're like to hold, to use, what you can expect to see from them, and ultimately to help you make a decision as to whether they are right for you and are worth that extra investment. So we'll get onto that in due course. I want to start by talking about the numbers, just in case you're brand new to binoculars. Chances are, if you're considering this model, you're not, but I'll touch upon it very briefly. 20x80 refers to, well, the first number refers to magnification. So 20 times magnification you get with these binoculars, or in other words, objects will appear 20 times closer than if you were just using your naked eye. The second number, 80, refers to the millimetre or the distance of the objective lenses. So it's the length, if you like. And that basically dictates, I should say, how much light binoculars can gather. So obviously the larger the better, but it does come at a cost, and that's usually in terms of size and also weight. And we'll talk about that in due course. Now, on to actually using these. Getting started is very, very simple. You just have to do a couple of things. Firstly, you need to adjust the IPD, or interpupillary distance. Thankfully, you get an instruction manual which walks you through how to do it. It's very, very simple. And the other thing you need to do is set the diopter. So that's important every time, you know, if somebody else uses these, they'd need to do that. And then if you get them back, then obviously you need to do that. You just need to adjust the binoculars so they're set up optimally for you. Onto the actual design of them themselves and what they're like to kind of hold. You saw at the start I had to put them down. They are large and they're very heavy. Now, I'm quite strong, I work out, and I struggle to hold these, you know, even in front of me for 5 seconds or so. So you are probably going to need a tripod. Now, that's what this is here. Thankfully, you do get the tripod adapter. If I just turn these over, you can mount them on most tripods, you know, without needing anything extra. But you are probably going to need a tripod, so that's something to consider. So there's going to be additional investment if you don't have a tripod already, so bear that in mind. That being said, the actual design, how they look, I really, really like them. I have had the 20x80s in the past. In fact, I still think I've got a pair knocking about somewhere, but these just seem to be much more premium. I really like their kind of style, how they look, how they're finished. They're just really, really nice. So yeah, I really, really like the design quality and build there. The focus wheel is large and easy to turn. Even if you're wearing gloves on a cold night, that's obviously really beneficial as well. Yeah, they're solid. They're solid, they're durable, and I really like that about it. So what can you see with them? Well, you can expect to see the moon, obviously. That's going to be your main highlight with these. You can really reveal incredible details. The shadows along the terminator are particularly impressive, where day meets night on the lunar surface. That's what you want to look for, really. They're especially striking, and you'll also have no trouble picking out larger craters like Tycho as an example. Another thing you can see with these is Jupiter and the 4 brightest moons. So, you know, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, they're all easily visible, though details on the planet itself are, yeah, they're a bit elusive, I'm going to be honest. Saturn may appear slightly elongated, and it does give you a hint of its rings, but at the 20 times magnification, they won't be fully resolved, just bear that in mind. Beyond the planets, these binoculars do excel at revealing double stars, such as Mizar and Alcor in Ursa Major, and Algebra in Leo. I think that's how you say it. If I've said that wrong, then let me know. Bright star clusters like M41 in Canis Major and M44 in Cancer are also beautifully rendered. I love observing those with this. The Great Orion Nebula, M42, is particularly impressive with its wispy clouds of gas, and at least 3 of the trapezium stars are visible at its core. Under dark skies, you can push these binoculars even further, potentially spotting galaxies up to magnitude 12, making them a powerful tool for exploring the deep sky. So a few recommendations for use. Now, if you do decide to get these binoculars, here are some recommendations. Firstly, the tripod, we've touched upon that. Extended hand viewing isn't really practical with them, so absolutely consider one of them. I'd also consider getting a pair of 1.25 inch astronomical eyepiece filters to cut down on light pollution and just enhance your viewing experience generally. And lastly, make sure you have a good carrying case if you're planning to take them on the go. Now, you do get this one included, which is really nice. It's very secure and it is well padded, but I think at this price point you're probably going to want to get one even better than that. I just think you want to protect your investment. Now, let's quickly discuss the differences between the ED, or the Pro ED, and also just the regular 20x80 SkyMaster binoculars. The big selling point of the ED is the extra low dispersion glass. That's what ED stands for. This virtually eliminates chromatic aberration, which is the colour fringing you might notice around bright objects like the moon or planets. The difference is noticeable. I've used both of these binoculars, and images through the ED binoculars are razor sharp with true to life colour, whereas the regular version might have some minor colour fringing. I've noticed that. I really have. However, as you'd expect, this all comes at a cost. So the ED version is typically over $200, pounds more expensive than the regular 20x80s. So you do need to weigh the importance to you of the image quality against your budget. How often are you going to be using them, etc. So let's just wrap up with some pros and cons. Firstly, the image quality is incredibly impressive with these. The ED glass and XLT coatings, you get sharp, bright images with minimal colour distortion. I've touched upon that thus far. I also love how they're durable and the design of them. They're built to last. I really like that as well. Waterproof design as well, and they can handle tough conditions. And they are also very versatile, and that's the 20x80 factor to them. I really like the power that these give. In terms of the cons, firstly, that must touch upon price. They are quite expensive. There's no denying that. I mean, you are getting what you pay for in a lot of respects, but at the same time, if you're brand new to astronomy, it may be slightly out of budget. In terms of weight, they're nearly 5.5 pounds. They are heavy and they do require a tripod. That's either additional cost or just another inconvenience for you to consider. And lastly, they're not really ideal for casual use, and I'd say that's due to the weight and magnification. So they are best suited, for serious observers, outdoor use. They're not great for landscape viewing, I should say, really, because of their general size and the power that they have. So ultimately, the Celestron SkyMaster Pro ED 20x80s are an excellent addition if you are a serious astronomer or you are looking to upgrade. I think if you're looking for your first pair of binoculars, these probably are not for you, unless you have the budget and you do think you're going to take this hobby really seriously. That being said, the image quality is top notch, the build is durable, and they are designed to last. They do come with a hefty price tag, there's no denying that, so they may not be right for you. But if you are looking for premium performance and you're willing to invest for the long term, then the Pro ED 20x80s are definitely worth considering. Over to you.